Oh, I'd say Brett would be the technician. My dad was sort of the charisma, more so than being a great wrestler. I mean, my dad was good in the ring, but Brett was the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Yeah, coming from such a big wrestling family, I've always felt that pressure, but it's kind of driven me to be better. I always knew I was going to get to WWE, but I didn't want to come to WWE until I was really good, because I didn't want to be Bret Hart's niece that was just getting here because she was related to Bret Hart, or because she was a Hart. And I actually had a really hard time getting to WWE. It took me like 5 years of trying out, sending tapes, being rejected a lot, and I didn't understand why that rejection was important until, I finally got hired, and I realized, wow, because of that struggle, it made me a better wrestler. And by the time I finally got to WWE, I was ready to go. And, for me, the pressure is always great because people look at my family and they're very iconic. And, Bret Hart is still very relevant today. Owen Hart, British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, Dynamite Kid, my grandfather Stu Hart, my dad Jim the Anvil Neidhart. The list goes on. And, for me, I'm the first female in my family, so I had to be good. And by traveling the world and living in Japan and learning jiu-jitsu and amateur wrestling, it really helped me a lot. I haven't been injured in WWE before. So when I got hurt in November, I broke my ankle. And I was really ashamed of it. I was when it happened, because I hadn't been injured in WWE, and I kind of saw myself as being sort of invincible. And I just went through a really hard time this past summer with my husband getting hurt, and I was so anxious to get back and just be a part of our division. And then I finally came back and was a part of the division, and then I get hurt. And I was like, I felt like a failure. And then I kept it a secret from everyone. I didn't want to talk about my injury, so I kept it a secret from everyone. And then finally I was like, I have to talk about this because everybody's been wondering where I am. And then once I came forward about it, I felt really good. And I felt really like, you know what? I'm okay with admitting that I was mad at myself for getting hurt, and I was ashamed of it, and I was disappointed, but it happens. Beth Phoenix, Trish Stratus, Molly Holly. Are you talking about women wrestlers?
Yeah, women wrestlers.
Beth, Trish, Molly Holly, Lita, Sensational Sherry. Ooh, gosh. Maybe, okay, I need like a top 10. Definitely Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, but then Cesaro, I think, is one of the best, most underrated.
Really nice guy too.
Christian was super underrated. Love watching Christian. Christian and Randy I could watch all day long. Gosh, the list could go on and on.